I'm Chad Nicely, and let me tell you something. We have a special opportunity for you in this presentation. We've actually got a special guest here. This is my very good friend, Kalpesh Patel, probably one of the top network marketers, cahoots to you, in all of Europe, and this is probably one of the biggest opportunities I have ever come across on the internet. And that's the opportunity we have in front of you. So, Kalpesh?
Thank you, Chad. Again, Kalpesh Patel here from London, UK. Actually in Philadelphia right now with Chad, and we just met a few days ago. We just hit it off straight away. So BONOFA is the company. They're based out of Germany, and I'll tell you a little bit about the owners in a while. And so what is their goal? Our goal as a company is to build the world's largest business social network. They've actually built a user-friendly business platform which attracts people to stay on, and yet has massive business attraction and business functionality. And so hence it's a double-pronged approach. It appeals to the masses because it's a real fun element, but it also appeals to the entrepreneurs like us that want to actually make money and monetize the internet. The internet is the biggest boom in the world by far ever. There are millions being made on the internet every single day if you can understand how the whole thing works. And this company's managed to put it together where the average person that doesn't have the skills to monetize the internet can tap in and start making money from this huge giant. And the guys behind it, the guy on the left and the right, that's Thomas and Detlev. They are the two finance people behind this. They're putting their money where their mouth is, as they say. And the guy in the middle, Martin, he's the creative genius. And everything you see is Martin's genius. It's his creativity. And then the two guys are financing everything that he does. They've completely gone all in with him. The company, by the way, has already spent 6 million euros, and we haven't even got started. They went and employed 30 full-time programmers last year, 2012 January, and said to Martin, get in the room with these guys, share your ideas, and their job is to turn those ideas into reality. The internet, as we all know, is a huge marketplace. Just Europe alone is 500 million users. The world, 2.4 billion. They believe by 2018, that's going to be 4 billion users. And so really it's embryonic. As big as the internet is, it's still in its very early stages of development, and people are still trying to find their feet of how the whole thing works. At the moment, social media is absolutely dominating the internet.
Absolutely.
It is the big place where everybody's kind of jumping in and spending time online. So Cube 7 really is going to dominate that space. Why? Because of the design of it, the whole flow, the way it's very attractive.
I've seen it.
It draws you in, right? Yeah, it draws you in. It draws
you in.
And it's got that factor that keeps you engaged on the platform. You'll see that as I share the following slides. The official launch date for Cube 7 is 7th of July at 7:07 a.m. So it's all the 7s. And there's going to be a huge marketing strategy behind that. They've got a whole strategy where all the blogs, the magazines, all the industry arenas are going to be informed about this date of 7/7 at 7:07 a.m. Cube 7 goes live, and so that's going to help us as marketers, because people are going to be looking. They can only come through marketers. Although it's a social media platform, there's two companies here. One is BONOFA, which is the marketing arm. That's where we come in. And the other is Cube 7, which is just for the users. That's like the LinkedIn and the Facebook. The people on Cube 7 will never know anything about opportunity. But if they want to get onto Cube 7, then it's the affiliates that will benefit from everything that happens on the platform.
And this is only the first phase,
correct?
Right?
Phase 1.
So
that's
Cube
right.
7 is basically the parent company is BONOFA, and Cube 7 is underneath BONOFA.
That's right. Just one of their companies.
Just one. And
correct.
how many more companies can we expect underneath BONOFA?
Already, Martin has committed to paper 30 different multi-billion-dollar ideas, and these guys are going to back all of them over the next 4 years.
Yeah, it's unreal, guys. The opportunity here, make sure you pay attention to this Cube 7 logo, because I'm telling you, this is going to be a household name.
Absolutely.
And you guys have the opportunity of a lifetime.
These guys have said, no, let's build the platform first. And now on day one, we can attract millions of users on a functional platform that monetizes straight away. They've got 5 different categories that they're hitting. They're all the biggest trends on the internet, as you can see here. We're starting off with communication. That's the biggest tools platform that you'll ever see, all free. We'll talk about that in a second. Then they're going to launch shopping later on in the year, followed by gaming, entertainment, and then apps. Apps is huge.
Apps is massive. It's as big as it gets today.
It is. Everybody knows apps, and we monetize apps. We monetize all 5 of these categories, actually. And so let's start with, what the end goal is. They have one goal. Their goal is to do an IPO in 2017. The good news is, from day one, you and I, we are co-entrepreneurs in the company. Every single affiliate of BONOFA, anyone that joins the company BONOFA, the marketing arm, on day one will be a co-owner in the company.
This is true. 40%, guys, back in the network, back in your pockets, back in your bank account.
That's
huge.
nuts. It is.
It is.
And we'll share more about the numbers of what that actually means and potentially could mean later on. It's really insane. Never ever been offered before. So the Cube 7 platform, like I said, in July of this year will go live with communication. And what the company gives us in the form of communication is everything we're already familiar with, all the Facebook stuff. You can add friends, you can create groups, you can share videos and pictures and do all that good stuff.
Yeah.
But what they've done on top of that is that they've built a platform really user-friendly for entrepreneurs. So you can speak to anyone anywhere in the world on Cube 7, just like you can on Skype, video calls. You'll be able to do screen sharing from the platform without having to move anywhere. Now you can now do webinars off of the Cube 7 platform.
Yeah.
And
they haven't missed anything.
they haven't. And then the latest trend, things like video email, they throw it in for free. That's right, Cube 7, the users join for free. They get video email that they can send to each other for free. Again, they're monetizing it all because even with the video emails, for example, you can put, it just comes with a video email for the Cube 7 users, but the Bonofa people, we get templates around our videos. So there's a massive appeal for people to want to become a Bonofa rep because you get unlimited, everything's unlimited as a Bonofa rep, whereas on the platform Cube 7, people can buy the templates. So there are happy Valentine's, happy Christmas, whatever the occasion is, and 80% of all the profits made on Cube 7 get paid to the Bonofa affiliates. And then, as if that wasn't enough, they even give you a complete CRM system, a complete database management system. So now when a friend adds you or you add a friend, you actually go into each other's databases. You're opting into their list. How many times have you heard that if you want to make money online, you need to build a list? Yeah. And there's everyone trying to teach you how to build a list. Here, we don't need to learn how to build a list.
No.
You've already got a Facebook account, you've already got a LinkedIn account, you've already got a Twitter account, you know how to add friends.
Right.
Everyone can add friends.
We're already doing it.
Doing it anyway, right?
That's right.
And you do exactly the same thing here. You add friends, but now you're building a list. That is true power. So they're giving you a complete list builder system where you can track, your organization from, where your friends are by country, by profession, by all the different things. You can literally drill down into your database. You can send emails to them. You can send video emails to them, communicating with everyone at the click of a button. Things like, at the moment, Facebook has a limit of 5,000. There's no limit here. You can have 100,000 friends. Coming later on in the year, we're launching the shopping platform, so Cube 7 shopping goes live around October of 2030. I want you to look at this and scrutinize it. Don't just look at it and get caught up in the excitement of it, and it is very exciting, but actually look at it as a functional tool. Would you use what we're talking about? And the answer for most people is absolutely yes.
Right.
And so again, there's another opportunity. There's so many opportunities within the opportunity here. For example, small to medium businesses. We can actually go out to SMEs and offer them the ability to send out video email newsletters.
This is a business in itself, guys. You're talking to a local marketer. I attract local businesses, and this here I could sell all day long to restaurants, realtors, lawyers, doctors. I mean, you name it. This here is a business in itself.
But the beautiful thing is you're actually now helping them build their list. Here's how it works. Your customer walks through the door and you say, "Hey Chad, hope you enjoy the pizza. By the way, here's an €80 voucher. Just add me on Cube 7. You can cash that in. It's 10% off everything you see on the platform." Cool.
€80 and 10%.
Yeah, and as soon as you go on the platform, you add me, you go into my list. The pizza guy now has, or the real estate guy, or the retailer, whoever it is, or the coach, whoever's got that connection, now has a list building. Yeah. How powerful is that? They don't need Groupon, they don't need living, social, they don't need any of these middle people anymore. You can now market specifically to your exact audience. That's phenomenal offering right there. So the company's just given opportunity after opportunity after opportunity. Then they've got entertainment, again, gaming, big business like that.
Look at all these games.
We've already got 180 games already on board.
Yeah, and I recognize some of those.
Yes, many are in-house programmed. We've got enough programmers, they build their own games, but also they're not silly. They outsource. They find out what the big demand games are and they bring them in on the platform.
Right.
The great thing is...
Smart.
Yeah, the great thing is they're not dependent on this stuff to make money.
Right.
So they can undercut the marketplace because they're just saying, hey, come and buy it here for less.
Right. It goes back into the network. So they're just coming in here, get that guys, they're just coming in here, undercutting, putting it back in the network so you guys have a chance to make more money.
It's crazy. They've also gone ahead and built their own version of iTunes. Sorry, did I just say that?
No, I don't think you did, so we're good.
They've actually built a platform where people can come on board. Again, any customer on Cube 7 can download music, download films for a fraction of what it costs than other platforms and arenas.
Such as, like iTunes. How much is iTunes today? Go ahead.
What is it, like 70, 80 cents per download, right?
Yeah,
we could sell it here for like 35, 40 cents a download and still have margin.
So there's undercutting
80%. Yeah,
because obviously they didn't create the music.
But
right?
listen, the music sounds the same wherever you buy it. The film looks the same wherever you buy it.
Exactly.
So for me, if you're going to buy it, you might as well get it on a platform that makes absolute sense. But also, there's monetization going on here.
Right.
So now we're making money every time somebody downloads music, every time somebody downloads a game, every time somebody downloads a film. We're
80%.
We've covered 4 categories so far, and then we've got the 5th one.
Yeah.
This one dominates the world.
This here is one of my favorites because once again, this is another part of my business.
Apps is everything.
Phone apps are massive.
Yes. Imagine you can monetize that. Well, you can. These guys have a bunch of programmers, and all they do is build apps day and night. That's their job. But again, they're not silly. They don't just build their own apps. They actually bring in apps that are already in high demand. And so when people download these apps and they pay whatever it is, 50, 60 cents per app, suddenly 80% of the profit rolls back up to us.
Yeah, so let me explain that to you guys. Now, coming from an internet marketer myself who's gone out there and developed apps, a lot of the problem is you can't find people to fund these projects. So what a lot of places are doing is they're going and they're actually using what's called crowdfunding. And they're getting audiences to fund their application, right? That's the big thing right now. And with this, you can take your idea to these Cube 7 people, and they will actually pay for the development and everything. They'll partner up with you, and what is it, like 50% of the profit?
I don't know what the margin is, but it's more than likely something around that.
Something
50,
they will
50,
share the profit with you. But guys, that's just half the battle. Getting an app built or getting a program, software, whatever the case may be. Now you got to market it, and that's where the real advantage is here, right? Because they're going to go out there and they're going to market your app for you.
Here, the company will build the app on their expense, as long as they believe that it's a goer, and then they'll market it on the Cube 7 platform.
Yeah, so once again we have Cube 7, and then we have these little businesses within Cube 7, right? I mean, I've seen tons of ideas here that I can monetize alone as a separate business.
Their first app already been created, this will go live straight away as soon as the platform goes live in July, is the Cube Card app. Now this is a beautiful piece of kit. It's a real simple tool. You can download the app. The app is free. And then you can actually take a photograph on your mobile phone of you, your friends, maybe you're out and about traveling somewhere, maybe some tourist sites or party or whatever. You take the picture, you touch the picture and it flips over, and you can now write a message on a postcard. Name and address, again, it pulls the name and address from the mobile phone. So you just tap who you want to send it to, the address gets printed, you then press send, it's 3 clicks and you're done. That then ends up with a printer who prints the physical photograph with the postcard on the back of it as if it's handwritten, puts a stamp on it and posts it. Your friend will receive that physical postcard within a day or two anywhere in the world, and it costs you €1.89 for that postcard. And if you put the 10% off with the voucher, it costs you €1.70. So really super cool. Again, so talking now about the opportunity. There's this company is super big on looking after leadership, looking after the people that produce results. Again, like I said, they don't need to make money, they don't need to milk the network, so they pay it all out big time. And so, before we go into the money, I want to talk about the income disclaimer, because based on the work and effort that you put in, there's work to be done. It's not a free ride. Having said that, it's work you've already done. If you can add friends on Facebook, then you can build Cube 7 platform. But let's have a look how you can get set up. Very, very simple. Step 1, you get registered. And so you get your website. It costs you €29.90 as a one-time fee. Everybody does that, we're set up. Then the next step is to choose one of the packages. And so you've got 3 different packages to choose from. First one is premium, exclusive, or VIP. So let's have a look at what they give you for each of those packages. Alright, so the first package is the premium package. You can see there that straight away they give you €300 worth of vouchers, and they do with all of the memberships. Whatever the membership costs, they give you vouchers to reimburse you immediately. So you can cash that in on the platform straight away. As soon as you buy anything on the platform, you get 10% off to the tune of €300, €950 or €2,490. So again, straight away you got your money back anyway. But also right at the beginning they give you the landing pages, they give you the system. The ABS system is genius. It's an automated business system, and here's how it works. I'll take the email address, drop it into the ABS system, and that will send him a video. As soon as Chad watches that video, I get an email saying Chad has watched the video, whether it's a minute, 2 minutes, 3 minutes, or the whole thing. So it's a phenomenal system where you can really kind of get to the bottom of your follow-up. They say the follow-up is in the money. The money's in the follow-up even.
Yeah.
And so all of a sudden, you've got the ability here to really drill down to exactly where someone is in the process. The system will also send follow-up emails consistently over time if you never get around to watching the presentation, right?
Exactly.
So as soon as you watch one video, it sends him the next video. As soon as you watch that one, it sends him the next one. And I get informed every time of where Chad is along the chain. Yeah. That, from a marketing perspective...
Very powerful. I mean, this technology here is second to none. That's really powerful.
That's phenomenal, right?
It is.
And then at the bottom of the screen there, you can also see that the company gifts you .com points. Now, I touched on this a little bit earlier on. This company is doing an IPO in 2017. That's their one goal. How we get paid, our share, is based on how many .com points we have.
IPO, guys.
Never happened before.
It is massive. Never happened before. That's where a lot of people are going to make a lot of money with this.
Well, I know. I'm always telling people, listen, you can get rich by yourself. But if you want to get wealthy, IPO. Always. The wealthiest people in the world, literally 99% of them made their money, going IPO. That's where you go from millions to tens or hundreds of millions or billions. That's where all of that stuff happens. So you can do pretty well by yourself. Yeah. But there gets a point where you want a piece of that pie. This company's offering that 40%, and you can choose how much of that 40% you want based on how many .com points you have. So you can see here, whichever package you come on board with comes with a set of .com points. The premium package will give you, at the moment, in the pre-launch, is 10,000 points. So the exclusive gives you 50,000, it's 5 times as much as the premium, always. Yeah. And then the VIP is 20 times as much, that's 200,000 points. But right now, as we're shooting this video, the company's got a phenomenal promotion, and take advantage of that. Get back in touch with whoever showed you this video and find out what the real figures are right now for the extra promotion, right? Yeah. So you can cash those in, but also, if you come on board as an exclusive or a VIP, they will also give you accumulation of .com points. So the exclusives get, whatever you're building, your team, your level 1, 2, 3, like that, whenever they're coming on board, the numbers you do there reflect in your .com points as well. And then the VIPs get double that. So you work it out, if you can see the picture, if you can see what an IPO could mean, then you kind of come in at the level that suits you best and go to work, right? But also, as an exclusive member, you get access to 25% of our OEBA, the Old English Business Academy.
Yeah, this is cool.
Isn't it really cool?
Yeah, this is a nice deal.
And as a VIP, you get full access to that academy. Right now, as we speak, the company has already bought the license for Brian Tracy's university.
That's massive.
It's huge, right?
Up, 2 thumbs up.
Brian Tracy's a legend. He's renowned worldwide as a business philosopher, super respected, incredible genius in his field. And we have him teaching us his $10,000 university on the platform. But the good news is they're going to keep adding to that. But here, for me, the exciting thing, that it already pays for itself straight away.
Sure.
Whatever level you come in at, it's paid for itself several times over. But they're going to continue adding to the information, the education, and teaching and training us guys how to constantly develop ourselves and become better and better and better at the things that we do in the world of business and marketing. So I love the fact that the company's already looking after that side of it from day one. It's just part of the package, part of the deal. And then as a VIP member, you can also see, just for being a VIP, you'll get a share of 1% of the company's turnover, Bonofa's turnover, worldwide for life. That's not based on building a team or anything like that. That's just because the privilege of being a VIP member, 1% of the turnover of Bonofa will always get split between you and the other VIPs. Very, very nice touch. Lots of other perks along the way as well, right? So again, sit down with the person that showed you this and see what suits you best. Once you've chosen one of the packages, then the third step is to get onto the monthly auto ship. Again, not compulsory, it's completely optional, but highly recommended. And also, you've got the ABS system included in that as well. So for €29.90 a month, you've got a complete business building system. These are the landing pages you'll see here, really, really powerful. You can see they're just really cutting edge, very, very professional. Again, awesome. Income-wise, tons of different incomes, right? This company just, like we said at the beginning, we're going to say it again, the company just wants to reward people for taking massive action, and they really do reward them well. So you can see multiple incomes to be earned. I'm not going to spend too much time on this, to be honest. Comp plans are comp plans, they all pay. The good news here, this one pays really, really well. Level 1, every time you go out and make a sale, you make 10%. Is that fair enough?
Absolutely.
That's just your first level sales. Then we've got the next stage, which is 12 generations of commissions. So every time your people make sales, 12 generations deep, you get an overrider. Again, the only qualification for that is that you're a manager. How do you do that? Go out and make 3 sales. As soon as you make 3 sales, you qualify worldwide for every sale in your organization all over the world, anywhere, as a manager, right? So nice and simple. And again, that's 19% infinity bonuses that the company pays as well. That's insane commission. And so again, sit down with your host, your friend that showed you the video to go through that. We pay residuals on the bios as well, 5% on every level, 6 levels deep. So there's tons and tons of commissions right here on the plan. We've made it very, very simple. You can get halfway through this plan just on volume alone, no leg qualifications. And then eventually we introduce some leg qualifications to get to the diamond level, which is our leadership position, and then beyond that legs. But up until that point you can earn an overrider on your entire worldwide turnover right from the beginning on very small turnovers per month, and you can sit down and go through the figures with your friend. And then there's the big one for me, the Cube 7 residual incomes. I mean, it's just what's possible here. And I want to paint a picture. Imagine now you've got a bunch of friends on Facebook. I don't know how many friends you've got, but let's say it was a couple of hundred friends. If you had a couple of hundred friends on this platform, and imagine that each one made you €1 a year, given all of the different spending opportunities that are available on that platform. Video email templates, Cube cards, games, music, films, all of that. But you imagine you made €1 per year per customer. That's a couple of hundred a year based on your own customers. But the real power is, just imagine you had 500 friends and they had a couple of hundred friends each. Yeah. Well, that there gives you 100,000 friends. Everyone has. Just so, again, you can already see that that's just 2 levels. You now go ahead and picture that 6 levels deep. But that right there, just the 2 levels, is worth a potential 100K a year. And we're not even talking about building the network. We're just talking about you coming on board and getting on the Cube 7. Invite some friends who invite some friends. Bang.
Yeah. So everybody always asks me, well, how do I hit the 6-figure income? Here it is, guys.
Yeah.
Right? And truthfully, you're going to be doing social network stuff you're already doing. You're going to be over here playing on Cube 7 now.
So again, you can see that the big picture is the IPO. Really important not to forget that each and every one of us, we're partners now. You, me, Chad, we're business partners. Every single member in Bonofa, we've locked arms. We own this company, 40% of it. So your behavior, my behavior, Chad's behavior counts towards this. It's ours. And when you understand that, you go at this at a whole different pace, because you own a piece of that pie when it goes public in 2017. Let me just run you some of the potential numbers there. Imagine that we just had 5,000 reps in 100 countries around the world. Well, that would mean that we've got 500 million reps around the world. 500,000 reps around the world. That's it. So 500,000 reps around the world, and each of them just had a couple of hundred customers each. Well, all of a sudden, that gives you 100 million customers. So when we say 100 million customers, that's super conservative, but let's just go with that. If we get to 100 million customers over the next 4 years, then what does that mean to us? Well, very simply, there's 5 factors that the company's looking at to hit. If we can tick these 5 boxes, and we do already, they've designed it to do that, then the stock market says that we can achieve a certain valuation. Let's have a look at these 5 factors. The first one is having people's names and users on the platform. So we've got that. Then having their data, names, emails, phone numbers, as much data as possible collected. We've got all of that on the platform as well. Then it's how much time they spend on the platform. Hello? Do you think these guys have cracked that code?
Yeah, I think they have it figured out.
This is one of the components that really weighs heavily on the extra valuation, how much time people spend on your platform. And then we've got people's buying behavior. We already know, companies like Google already tracking all of that. That's what gives them value. And then we've got the big one here, people's spending ability, how they actually spend money, what they're using to spend money, their credit card, bank details, stuff like that. We actually give people a Cash 7 card that they can use. So now all of a sudden that's all tracked. That's exactly the power of the IPO here. These guys have ticked all of those boxes. Well, that gives an IPO of at least 150 euros per customer. That's a $15 billion valuation. Well, let's have a look. LinkedIn, with the little information they've got, they don't have my credit card details. They don't have my buying patterns or anything like that. They don't engage me much at all. But they got a 12 billion valuation right now in the marketplace, with just under 200 million customers. Right. So again, we're being super conservative here. WhatsApp, 7 billion valuation. Are you kidding me? Yeah. What is that? It's an email app. That's all it does. It takes your email, reads it like an SMS, and all of a sudden 7 billion on the marketplace with 100 million customers. Well, if they've got 100 million customers and all they've got of mine is my mobile phone number, they don't have my email address, they don't have my name, they don't have anything on me other than a mobile number, right? Well, if they can get 7 billion with 100 million customers, again, very conservative, we can get 15 billion with what we've put together, right? And again, you can do the math. The internet is almost going to double in size in the next 4 years, and within that, we're positioning ourselves to be the dominant player when it comes to social business media. Really excellent game that we're playing right here. And so .com points, again, co-entrepreneurs, that's what it's all about. Well, this company's only going to ever have 40 billion .com points available from day one. and they're going to be given away. Every time somebody joins Bonofa, they get given points as a gift. Every time somebody comes on as a friend, the Bonofa rep will get points for bringing friends. So there's lots of different ways that you can generate points. The name of the game is get as many points as you can, because once they're gone forever. So get your slice, and then they do the IPO. Well, 40% of 15 billion is 6 billion euro. What if you did 1/10%? Don't forget, nobody knows about this, guys and girls. This is the first video that we're shooting for this entire opportunity. This is March 2013.
Top of the food.
Pre-launch is the 7th of April. And then the official launch is the 7th of July.
Yeah.
So we're talking early. Right now, we're looking for high-end leaders, marketers, people with lists, people with connections, people with contacts, people with influence, people that can move people. Right now, that's the time. And so you can see there's 3 different bonuses offered right here. So how do you qualify for those? Again, I'm not going to get into too much detail. Get with the person that showed you this video and find out. Let me tell you this, very small numbers. The 30K bonus, 120 people. The 250K bonus, 600 people. The 1.2 million bonus, 3,000 people. That's it. You've got a year and a half to get 3,000 people in your network. Come on, guys. I've done that in a couple of months. How many people are going to hit the 30,000? That excites me, though.
Yeah.
The little guys that have never had some decent money come into them, 120 people in your team. Are you kidding me?
If we could wrap up this video,
Yeah.
I got stuff to do, man.
I know.
That Lamborghini right there, it's mine.
Well, on that note, we are going to wrap it up. Look, I don't know where you're at right now on a scale of 1 to 10. I love this slide here because it kind of helps you make that decision. You're either a 10 plus, like, wow, awesome, chatting counts. Thank you so much. Thank you, whoever invited you to the video. Where do I sign? Just like Chad, I want to get off. I've got work to do. I want to sign up the world.
Yeah.
Or you're somewhere in the middle, 5, 6, 7, or 4, somewhere around the middle. You're like, hey, listen, I love what I've seen. I've got a few questions, a little bit of logistics, some stuff that I need to work out, but I'm on board. That's great too. Congratulations on a brilliant decision. Let's lock arms and make this happen. Or you're a 0. I don't think if you're a 0, you'd even still be watching this. And you're like, hey, listen, get rid of my email, get rid of my phone number. Don't ever contact me again. Thanks for at least watching it through. We respect your time. And I wish that you find something that you can get really excited about, like we're excited about this. And so wherever you are, find out, and then get in touch with your friend and get yourself positioned. Let's get started with this whole thing. It's a very exciting journey ahead. We're excited. I want to welcome you to the Bonofa family. We're big on building teams, on building relationships, on building community, and creating an environment that feels like you belong to something special. This is a movement. I'm committed to doing events all over the world that gets people involved with each other, building real relationships offline. The online stuff's brilliant. That's where we monetize, but the offline stuff is where we fill our emotions, where we fill our hearts and our minds with great relationships and friendships. I'm big on that. So I'm looking forward at one point, somewhere around the world, bumping into you at an event, a seminar, maybe sitting on a beach somewhere having a beer with each other and sharing the great stories that you've created since you saw this video. I hope that happens very, very soon. In the meantime, I wish you a phenomenal day, week, month, a great year ahead, and a brilliant IPO in 2017. I'll definitely look forward to seeing you at the very, very top. My name is Kalpesh Patel, and I'm here with Chad, and he just may want to say a few closing words as well.
You're already doing all you had to have was an introduction. That's what this video did. This video here will change your life if you're ready for that change. All you got to do is take action. Think positive, give it 110%. It's going to happen.
Awesome. Cheers, Chad. Appreciate you, buddy.
All right, brother.
Nice one. See you at the top.
Adios.